Hello everybody, welcome back to another Legend of Korra / Avatar Create a Sim video. Today we're going to do Suyin Beifong and her husband Baatar and her children Baatar Jr., Huan, Wing and Wei, and Opal. So hope you guys like it. So we're just going to start with Sue because she's the matriarch of the Metal Clan and I feel like it's important. I had a fun time with Sue, but I don't think that she looks like as perfect as I would ideally like her to look. Like her face isn't quite as nice looking as Sue. I don't really know why either. Like I couldn't figure out like what to do with her that might make her look more perfect. And the hair situation was also really difficult. You'll see me go through, or maybe you did already, I wasn't paying attention, a lot of hairstyles because, like, there is no hairstyle that's like Sue's, like at all. So I considered this bun for a while because it's curly. It has the piece that hangs off on the side, but then it was like the wrong side, and it was like, you could tell that it was long, and I didn't really like that. So then I tried a bunch of different ones, and I eventually settle on like the curly longer one. It'll pop up at that one. This hairstyle is what we eventually decided to stick with because I just feel like it's the most real life translated into The Sims, at least. But yeah, see, I go through a lot of them and I go back and forth a lot and I just can't decide. And I was asking my sister for help, but then I just eventually decided to settle on this one, and that's the one that she has for the rest of this. And I know it's not perfect, but it's the best that I could think of to do, and it's the best that I've got. So, we're going to move on to her outfits, and her first everyday outfit that you see here is going to be a dress, and I'll just tell you right now that I changed it like halfway through this video, because while I thought it was like nice for Sue, it didn't look anything like what she really wears. It just kind of looked like something she might wear, but she really wears the same thing the whole time. So I decided later on to change her into pants and a shirt instead of a dress that you're going to see in a moment, because it just spoke to me more and I just liked it better. And if you don't like that, you should probably just comment that so I can have more comments on my videos. So I can hear your valuable opinions. Yeah. So, I stuck with a green theme, obviously. They all wear green in Zaofu. Green and, like, dark green, so, like, I did a little black in there as well because I thought that would be okay. And I wanted to. Because, again, like, we're not in, like, Republic City, we're not in Zaofu, we're not in the Avatar world. So they can wear whatever I want them to wear, and I feel like they're gonna look more modern because it's Sims, obviously. So I think if I catch the vibe, that's good. And I love that necklace for her because it reminds me so much of those metal necklaces they wear. Everybody in Zaofu wears. And I thought that was really good, so there's that. And then I put some bracelets on her because she also has like metal bracelets that wrap around her wrists and off her arms a little bit. So for Sue, we do the Big Happy Family. Sorry, we do the Big Happy Family aspiration, and we give her the kleptomaniac trait, the outgoing trait, and the family-oriented trait. And she's a kleptomaniac because, you know, she has those childhood tendencies of, you know, stealing things and robbing things and getting away with it. So I just thought maybe that could carry over into her adulthood in Sim world. I don't think real Sue is a thief still, but she is still kind of devious and deceptive because, like, she lies to Lin when Korra wants to go after Zahir and the guy that, what was his name, with the earring? I don't remember. you know, she just kind of does what she wants to do, and it doesn't really matter how she gets there, which I respect, and also was kind of messed up, but I respect Suyin. I think she's very pretty, and I like her character a lot. I think she's very complex, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, these are just her outfits, and then next we're going to do Baatar Sr., who I think I did an okay job making his face and his hair and such, but his outfits are kind of like meh, because like you don't see him that often, so I just kind of put him in like green and black and like called it a day, you know. There was no real vibe to it, just like is what it is. So it's not that exciting. What else is happening in this? Did I just forget to cut this part out? Guess so. Well, nice that you got to see that big moment of frozen time. Sorry about that. Oh, and then I decided that I wanted to change her athletic outfit into, like, sort of what similar to what she wears when you first meet her, and she's like training all those dancers, in Zaofu, and it's like black. I don't know. It's like dark green, but like whatever. I just wanted to be like a little more specific, so I changed her leggings and a tank top instead. And then yeah, and then we're just gonna jump into Baatar Sr., who is going to have the successful lineage aspiration, because I feel like he wants his kids to succeed. Like, Sue's whole thing is that she just wants a family because she didn't really have one when she was younger. Like, Lin and Toph were like so like disconnected, and she just wanted attention and she just wanted a family. And so she says in the show, she's like, you know, Mom let us have so much freedom, so I think I let Opal have too little, and I just wanted a family and whatever. So that's what I did for her. But for Baatar, I thought successful lineage was a little more accurate, because like he's a family guy, obviously, but like he's like really smart and into like his family like doing good things, and that's the whole point of Zaofu. Hey, cat. That's the whole point of Zaofu, so I thought that that would be good, and that the two of them together would create the Zaofu and Metal Clan vibe. You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe I'm nuts. But in terms of his traits, he's gonna have the bookworm, he's gonna have the maker trait, and he's gonna have the family-oriented trait, just like Suyin. Because one, he's an architect, and there's no architect trait, so that's why he's a maker. I was thinking that if I ever like played this out, he could do like the civil designer career. And he's very smart, so he's a bookworm, and he's family oriented, because they're all family oriented. My cat is climbing all over everything. Get down. So, oh yeah, this is when I'm changing her outfit, because while I was looking through Baatar's pants, I saw these really nice pants that reminded me a lot of them. So I went through and took the feminine filter off and put the pants on her, because I think they look so good. And especially I like them with that shirt so much. I think that that is just like a really good outfit. And then I was showing my sister too, and she was helping me decide. So yeah, that's what we changed her to. And I keep him in those pants because I feel like he kind of just does copy her. Like, you know, she's in charge and he is following her around like a puppy dog. That's okay. So, yeah, here are his traits. Like I said before, successful lineage, bookworm, maker, and family oriented. And then for his formal wear, I just put him in like a green suit, and it's pretty simple. And then same thing for his athletic wear. I tried to convey that he was like not super athletic. Like, he's just kind of awkward with what he's wearing. Like, he just wears it because, you know, I don't know, Suyin makes him run or something. But he's not like athletic. Like you see in season 4 when they have to like save them and he like can't do anything. It's just kind of funny. So yeah, these are his outfits, and he wears a lot of just like loose, comfy pants and sweaters and stuff like that. And I feel like that's just kind of the whole Zaofu vibe. Like, it's like, be yourself, be comfortable, be artsy, be smart, think that's an important part, but you can be smart in different ways. Like, you can be, I guess smart's not a good word, but you could just, like, creative and, like, be an individual is, like, their whole thing, right? That tank top that was just on him before, I feel like it always looks so bad no matter what kind of sim is wearing it. Like, it looks humongous, and it makes them look humongous even when they're not. And it's so strange. Like, the cut of it is so weird. So, anyway, next we're going to make Baatar Jr. And he is going to have the Renaissance aspiration. I don't remember, and I can't tell. He's a genius, he's a perfectionist, and he's evil. I don't really think Baatar Jr. is evil, but I did want to put a trait in there that represents his, like, turn to the bad guy side with Kuvira. Like, I wanted to, like, show you that, like, he's not just, like, the good little son, you know? So, he has the evil trait, because that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I should, and I can do whatever I want, because it's my game, right? Yep, totally. So, for Baatar, I feel like I got his face pretty good. Like, you can definitely tell it's him if you know who we're doing a video on, obviously. But, and that shirt, too, was perfect because it had these little pads on the side, which is, like, what he wears all the time with Kuvira, and I just was like, oh, that's really good. So, he's got, like, a little tougher kind of clothes than his dad, and he's looks a little bit more military-esque. I couldn't think of that word. That was really embarrassing. And yeah, again, a lot of green and black, and that's kind of the vibe for the whole household until we get to Opal. So, she's the end. So you're gonna see a lot of green and black until we get further along. Next, we're gonna make Huan, who, for some reason, I didn't write down all the traits and aspirations that he got. So let's watch and find out together. I do remember when I was making Huan that I had, like, visions of what his hair should be, and the Sims did not cooperate with those visions. So the hairstyle that I ended up picking looks absolutely nothing like his hairstyle, but these ones just looked so weird. Like, I couldn't do it. And he has, like, a half shaved on the side, so I just couldn't, you know? So I ended up with the shade on the sides with, like, the bun and the braid or something, and I only put that in blonde so I could see which one was the shaved and which one was the cut. But again, it just is way too feminine, and he doesn't look like that, and it just really frustrated me. So, yeah. We end up sticking with the shaved sides, with the braid and the pieces falling out, because it gave me, like, an artsy kind of vibe, and I thought that was, like, good enough. This hairstyle. I thought it was, like, good enough for Huan that you could kind of catch, like, the art student, like, emo, edge boy vibe that he gives off. So that is what we decide to do for him. And his clothes are also black and green, but they're much more, like, flowy and, like, artsy, because, like, he's an artist, he's a sculptor, it's not just a phase mom. That's, like, the line I think of when I think about him. And he's super, super, super not athletic, and for some reason that sweatshirt strikes me as, like, the sweatshirt that nobody wears to work out in. Like, it's just not, and, like, I think that's funny. So yeah, he wears a lot of, like, relaxed clothes, like, it's just, like, hanging out, and, you know, he's really busy with his paintings and his sculptures, and that's just kind of is what it is. So for Huan, we do the artistic prodigy, we do creative, and I have no idea what the other one was because it was too fast. So if you see it, let me know. Maybe I'll go back and check. Probably not, because I'll probably forget, but it's fine. So next, we're going to make Wei and Wing. And I have no idea which one this is because I can't see the name written. But it's one of the twins, and I decided that their faces were going to be exactly the same because why wouldn't they? They're twins. but that their clothes could be a little bit different because they're different human beings, and not like grown twins don't usually match every day, you know? So I decided to let that happen. And then, yeah, they just kind of look like pretty generic. Like, they don't have very much, like, going for them that makes them, like, super distinctive characters. They're just kind of, like, average. Which maybe that's mean. I'm sorry if you like Lane Wing. But that's just how they strike me. They're just kind of, like, there. So I'll tell you about their aspiration is going to both be a bodybuilder because they're like sporting stuff, and then they're both going to have the cheerful trait and the active trait. I don't really know why I picked cheerful other than the fact that they kind of look happy. Like they just kind of like easygoing, hanging out kind of type. So that's what we do. But look, I feel like the active trait is more specific to them because they like made up that game and they play sports all the time and they go with their mom when she's fighting bad guys and being awesome. So yeah, and they just wear like a lot of green and some black. I believe that I've made both twins have the same formal wear because that made sense to me for some reason. So we went with it. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just jump to the next twin as soon as my computer wants to. Yeah. And then, I guess I didn't give that one a trait. How did I not give that one a trait? Like, the active trait's not there. I don't understand how that happened. But, this is the other twin. See, he has the active trait. I don't understand. So, I gave them a little bit different hairstyles because I know they're the same in the show, but I just like didn't want them to look exactly the same. I wanted to be able to tell them apart. So they have similar hairstyles, but not exactly the same. And that's just how that worked out in my mind, in my brain. So yeah, like their formal outfit was the same, but their other outfits are kind of different, but like similar still. Like you can tell that they are twins. Like you just like, I mean, if I was a 16-year-old twin, I wouldn't match everything that my brother or sister wore every day. That would just be weird as a grown child. As a young kid, I think it's adorable. But like once you're grown, you want to have some like level of individuality. So I don't think I would do that. Oh, and I fell asleep. See that like that long pause? I cut so much out of there because I fell asleep while I was filming this, and it was so embarrassing. So now we're on to a next recording because it was the next day. So yeah, now we're gonna do Opal, and she's the last member of our Beifong Metal Clan family. And I had fun with Opal in terms of her outfits, but sort of like our mother, I couldn't get her face to be exactly right. I mean, I think you can tell who she is, and she kind of looks like Opal, but she's not quite as like soft looking, if that makes sense. Like Opal's like very sweet looking, and I love her, and she's just so good. And like her sim doesn't quite convey the same level of like kindness in her face, I think. But I did really like that hair for her. I thought that was really good, and it kind of fit her really nicely. So we do stick with that. And for Opal, she wears a lot of red and yellow and orange, obviously, because she is an airbender and she lives with the Air Nation. But for her formal and party wears and maybe her hot weather and cold weather, I don't remember, she wears green and black because she's also from Zaofu. So like I imagine her going home on holidays and like dressing up for like her holidays like with her mom and stuff in like her Zaofu traditional clothes and stuff like that. So yeah, in terms of Opal, she's gonna have the education aspiration, and she's gonna have the romantic trait and the good trait. And Puppy! Yeah, so Opal wears a lot of orange and red and gray and yellow and all those airbender colors because she's an airbender. I don't really know what else to say about that. I missed the formal wear because the puppy came screeching into my bedroom, running around like a maniac, but it's okay because she's cute. Did I tell you which trades? I think I did. So yeah, like her party wear here is more green because it's Zhaofu, and yeah, I like that top for her too. And that's why I decided to do that one for her hot weather outfit. And then, you know, I did green for her cold weather outfit too. I have no reason for it other than like when she said the Air Nation, I feel like she just has that one outfit and I wanted to kind of give her some other choices. Like, I feel like when I was doing Janora, it was so like the same thing over and over again. So I just wanted to give Opal a little variety because she is from the Earth Kingdom and she is from Zhaofu, and I feel like that's an important part of her. So here's our tour. We have Sue and her outfits, and then we have Baatar Sr. and all of his outfits, much more relaxed. And then we have Baatar Jr. and his little military outfits with his little dictator girlfriend. And then we have Huan, and oh look, it's the gloomy trait. Remember I forgot that earlier? And then we have Wei and Wing, and their two outfits. I still don't know which one is which. We're just gonna move on from that. It's fine. And then we have Opal in all her little outfits. And I think they look really good. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Bye.